1.13 billion people suffer from hypertension all over the world, and the prevalence of this disease is increasing rapidly. Apart from antihypertensive drugs, scientists are claiming that watermelon juice has the ability to control your hypertension. In today's story, we'll critically investigate the scientific evidences and clinical trial results to conclude if this claim is true. I'm Amit Deshpande and you are with Star Health. By the end of this video, you will be in a better position to understand the connection between watermelon juice and hypertension. So stay tuned and watch till the end. Watermelon is distinctively high in a compound called L-citrulline, a non-essential amino acid and a precursor of L-arginine. That means citrulline is converted to L-arginine. Now this L-arginine plays a key role in nitric oxide synthesis in the body. Nitric oxide is a well-known vasoactive compound which plays an essential role in blood pressure regulation and cardiovascular disease reduction. Therefore, the role of watermelon on cardiovascular health has been gaining interest, specifically with regards to its impact on blood pressure. More than 404 studies to investigate the effects of watermelon on blood pressure and other health conditions have been done till date, and many are in process. I will discuss a few important studies with you in today's story. A 2023 study was done at University of Reading, UK, titled The Impact of Watermelon Juice on Blood Pressure in Young Healthy Adults, a pilot randomized controlled crossover trial. This was a randomized controlled crossover single-blinded trial in which 10 healthy people aged between 18 to 30 years participated. Now, half of these healthy volunteers consumed 500 ml of either watermelon juice, which naturally contains approximately 1 gram of citrulline, and half of them consumed sugar water. Blood pressure was measured at 15-minute interval after consuming the drink until 2 hours. Blood samples were taken at 90 minutes after consuming the drink, and pooled urine was collected from 0 to 2 hours. This report concludes that a trend for decreased systolic blood pressure with watermelon juice versus the control was observed over the 2 hours period. Our pilot trial demonstrated potential for watermelon juice to reduce blood pressure. Based on the time of maximal reduction, this may be attributed to L-citrulline and or other bioactive compounds in the juice. A 2023 study done at King Khalid University, Saudi Arabia, titled Effect of Watermelon Supplementation on Blood Pressure, a meta-analysis of randomized clinical trials. This was a meta-analysis of 21 clinical trials. That means this research group studied 21 different trials done on watermelon and blood pressure. The systematic review and meta-analysis present evidence that dietary supplementation with watermelon can be effective nutritional intervention for reducing both systolic blood pressure and diastolic blood pressure. The report concludes our findings showed that watermelon supplementation compared to control resulted in a reduction of 10.55 mmHg in systolic blood pressure and 5.22 mmHg in diastolic blood pressure. The present meta-analysis confirms that watermelon supplementation has BP blood pressure lowering effects very clearly. 2020, San Diego State University, USA. Clinical trial titled Effect of Acute Watermelon Juice Supplementation on Post-Submaximal Exercise Heart Rate Recovery, Blood Lactate, Blood Pressure, Blood Glucose and Muscle Soreness in healthy, non-athletic men and women. The objective of this study was to determine the effects of watermelon juice on post-exercise heart rate recovery, blood lactate levels, blood pressure, blood glucose levels and muscle soreness in healthy adults. This was a randomized crossover design clinical trial. 27 healthy, non-athletic participants, which included 13 males and 14 females, consumed 355 ml of watermelon juice. Heart rate and blood lactate levels significantly higher post-exercise, and both watermelon juice and sugar water increased postprandial blood glucose levels. However, there were no significant differences among the supplements in HR recovery, heart rate recovery and blood lactate or post-exercise muscle soreness. This research concludes that watermelon juice prevented increased post-exercise systolic and diastolic blood pressure in females but not in males. So in a nutshell, 404 studies conducted on watermelon juice, out of which 23 studies focused on the effects of watermelon juice on blood pressure. All these 23 clinical trials strongly suggest that watermelon has the power to control your hypertension. So the take-home message is that a glass of watermelon juice a day keeps your hypertension away. And that brings us to the end of today's story. For more medical updates, please do subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching. Signing off for now and have a great day ahead. Thank you.